We've seen that this combination of automated information delivery, personalization algorithms, and social media platforms creates the potential for these availability cascades. And these availability cascades can be a good thing in some cases, but also it can be epistemically damaging in other cases, precisely because these mechanisms don't differentiate between good intentions and bad intentions, good information and bad information, what's useful for the person versus what's not useful for the person. And so they have this potential for great good, but also this potential for great harm. Unfortunately, they are currently being recruited or manipulated, these mechanisms, to propagate information for bad intentions and to propagate bad information. And the manner in which this is done is by introducing more automation. That is, introducing bots. So as we saw, Twitter has about 48 million Twitter bots. Facebook, about 60 million. Instagram, at least 8%. All of these bots aren't just out there just having fun, as it were, metaphorically. Those are automated programs that can be bought and sold to create the perception of popularity, but also to retweet, to like, to introduce information, and so on, to either encourage availability cascades, increase their frequency or their intensity, or just to propagate them. And examples of this are well documented now. So again, calling on the 2016 election, a well understood study of information propagation on the internet, about 400,000 Twitter bots, according to researchers, generated about 3,800,000 tweets, which amounted to about 19% of all the political tweets that occurred between September 16th and October 21st leading up to that 2016 election. So roughly 20% of all the political discourse on Twitter was in fact not real human beings expressing real opinions, but instead it was automated programs doing what they were instructed to do by the people who've been paid in order to create the impression of popularity, accuracy, interest, and so on. So these availability cascades are being manipulated actively by these automated programs. I would suggest largely by people of bad intent to propagate bad information for bad purposes. What we want to look at in the next module is the so-called fake news, as I've called it, the blunt instrument of dull minds. What we want to see is how individuals and small groups, in fact, try to exploit or otherwise take advantage of contemporary information ecosystems to give themselves advantage or to undermine those advantages available to other individuals.